It's a little bit like this. Get a bit of focus. So you use a honed edge to feel it, and it will feel back into your hand. That's why I keep a fingertip close to it, a fingernail, because that's straight into your nervous system. And so as you could go scritchy scratch, just nice and level, just straight elbows, like straight, two sticks, rub them together. In fact, that's just red that way, etc. Just like your sand, and you can burnish it in. But that's just that. So from there, you get the feeling that's particularly cloyingly deep. You know what I mean? And in fact, this will push out some of the sand. So you don't even need a diamond. That's there. So when we're looking for scratches, yeah, that's the bottom of it. There's not much else travelling around the side, and that burns. Yeah, the bottom of the sand will be where the colour is, essentially. That's even depth across the sinking, this datum, as it's called in sculpturing. So you can see that. Well, I don't have a fingernail that pointy. So knowing this sort of, well, that's at the edge. That's going to have to drip. And where else is the colour? This one's pedantic. This piece in particular, but I'm sure that's a nice slab of the colour. So we've got that point that runs where the colours are shifting. But the focus is here, this sand point, for example, and we've got these chasings. I'm not looking at the colour necessarily, I'm just making an example. And we've got this sinking. Focus. I've just pulled it all off camera. That's my feet. So I've got this sinking. And, okay, let's use that as the example. And we've got a conical shape at the 45. But or like that, you see. But so it's like the ripples that's going to have to either sluice in there or go on, but that's not the focus. We know this could be safe, or we know the overall shape of the material could be through that way, but that extension is going to have to be sensitive to this very thin band of colour. So for now, or if I was going to go to the next step, I know that's deep, and I don't need to trace that colour out, or that scratch. What I'm showing you is how to prepare the surface and know how to read the surface. If this was clean, water breaks this away, and so this is why China graph is important. See, that's how flat that is. That's how flat that is. And you can bring it back on a flat sandstone, brick, whatever. Sandpaper on glass. So I mean the wearing away of this edge. You've got to keep this sort of flat. All index is flat, you got to know this to not bend. It is. Anyway. Or you go two ways about it. Whatever. I'm rambling. So I guess the lecture I'm wanting to give you about the different types to understand your surface, to read your scratches. Alright, this could be a 600 diamond shape like that. And you want to construct this to a nice deep bubble here. So you just completely shade it. That's told you. And that could be the deepest point. So when you're dragging your 600 burr down that, which I can feel that feeding back into this hand. Yeah. Once that line is let go with the water, then start to move that into it. That's what I've learned. So on top of this is what I didn't think I would learn. And if you break down some of those charcoal burning bricks that you can put your resins, etc. on top, your hashish bricks, shisha bricks. If you break that down with water and make a paste, and put all your opals in those, and let them sit within the open container for a few days, weeks, that will get into your everythings. So just having your stones in a water with charcoal in it will do this job for you in ways that you don't know that you needed to know. And this is previously a prepared surface, like I started carving into it, and then I put in that like charcoal water, not thinking it would teach us as much as there's colour and all that in this. So yeah, that's just gotten to where I didn't even think any colour would shine through. I mean, any torch would shine through, any light would shine through. Yeah. So the points is these points, or a pencil tip finely pointed. But don't use a sharpener. Use your own stone, etc., to find them to a point and pencil it out. And the charcoal water mixed slurry, slosh your stones, carvers about in it, and that will get you to know further than just any like white crystally trace as well. Thank you for listening.